Secretary Raimondo suggested that banning TikTok was a bad idea politically because you'd, quote, literally lose every voter under 35. The administration's review of TikTok's been going on for more than 2 years now, are these two things related? Is the political concern what is preventing the administration from taking
No,
action?
I mean, this is not about a political concern. This is about making sure that we do the right thing for the...
About the FCC nominee, Gigi Sohn has a statement to the Washington Post in which she says that her nomination failed because of what she calls unrelenting, dishonest, and cruel attacks. She calls it a sad day for our country, and our democracy, when dominant industries with assistance from unlimited dark money get to choose their regulators. Is that what's happened here? Is that why the nomination failed?
What I can speak to is her candidacy and how important it was for this critical role that she was nominated for. The president clearly nominated her because, and I said this, she has tremendous intellect and experience, and we thought, and we, believed that she would be a great candidate and would have been an excellent political official in this role.
Thanks, Corinne. So with the more direct language, I'm going to ask about China, with the more direct language from the Chinese president and the foreign minister, is there concern that the administration line that they want competition over conflict is seen as weakness by the Chinese?
I'm not sure how it's seen as weakness when we are more prepared to outcompete China and protect national security under this president and because of the work that he's done.
Well,
I'm going to keep going. I've answered this question multiple times. Go ahead.
On the inflation question, Chair Powell has been testifying today, has sent some very, very strong signals to the market that rate increases could be coming. I really would you say about just the January data, in terms of waiting to see perhaps if that data is confirmed?
As it relates to inflation, our economists have been very clear. As you're asking me about data, they view the recent inflation data, or recent inflation more specifically, and jobs data as well, as evidence that the president's economic plan is working. As it relates to Chair Powell being on the Hill doing the hearing, I'm just not going to comment on any specific.
The president's announcement this morning on Medicare largely paid for that extension through an increase in payroll taxes on those making over $400,000 a year. Can we expect, since the president's also made Social Security a key sort of plank of his economic plan, that we should see a similar increase in Social Security taxes?
So I'm not going to get into, we shared Medicare today, and what we see right now is that, the biggest threat to Social Security are Republicans. And you've heard them, you guys have covered them, what congressional Republicans have said, their relentless drive to cut these important programs.
Last night, Tucker Carlson cherry-picked video surveillance from the January 6th insurrection, severely downplaying the events of that day. He said the mob was orderly and meek and that they were tourists instead of insurrectionists. What's your response to Carlson and to Speaker Kevin McCarthy, who granted him access to that video?
Anybody who watched that video would strongly disagree. Anybody who watched that video with their own eyes in a real way and saw what happened on that day would disagree with what was just stated. The president has been very clear. January 6th was the worst attack on our democracy since the Civil War.